Hello viewers, this is Business Matters and my name is Stephen Lawson. You're welcome. As our culture on Business Matters, we invite a distinguished professional to help us do justice to the topic of the day. And joining me in the studio is no other person than a professional who is a fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants of Nigeria and a member of the International Council of Management Consulting Institutes, UK. Is also a man who is quite versatile in business strategy, automobile, telematics, as well as business consultancy. Chief Operating Officer till date. He has an academic background from the University of Lagos, Institute of Management Consultants of Nigeria, as well as the International Council of Management Consulting Institute. And today we are going to be looking at the proliferations of estate developers in Nigeria. Join me. Coastal Road.
Coastal Road, which is a landmark, activity or event or achievement by this administration. It's long overdue anyway, because it's not just about Nigeria. Nigeria is actually setting the pace for all the West African, coastal countries. So it's an international, feat, and kudos to. And for me, the joy is the fact that it's a business investment. Business structure is so good for our economy, because truly governance is a business.
No, it is a business. Well, you talk about good governance as well as providing services for the citizens.
So you must have good business acumen for you to run. It's going to open the world to us. It's, in fact, we can't quantify it's big for us. It's big. And to also say that you are also putting a rail just in between it as well.
That itself is more like embracing the modernization of the West African, landscape. So it's a good way to go.
It's a good way.
Now let's go straight up to our focus for today, which is the proliferation.
Now you have estate development for people in diaspora. Things they can actually comfortably invest in Nigerian economy, in the real estate. Using Landmark, for example, the new high-rise building that they are doing is, actually to also attracted funds as well, into the economy. But like every other thing, it has its own challenges.
Yes. Now, let's look at some of the increasing number of estate developers right now that seems to be on the rise. How do we, as consumers, be able to determine an estate development company or interest that is actually genuine and reliable? Because we're seeing right now presently what is going on in Lagos.
As we like to buy our way sometimes, because when you actually read some of the stories, they've been on it for a while. They didn't just start, yesterday or this year, and then they just believed, just like every other thing, go and see some people, and so that the matter will die down and things like that. And until, a commissioner, the governor feels, no, the right thing must be, take extra.
Don't you see a negative impact for other associated services that are attached to this particular primary service of developing estate? Because, for example, if I'm an estate agent and I get a friend of mine to come buy, a property in a development that obviously collapses at the end of the day, do I get into trouble?
Oh yeah, you will. Can you market that person again? No, for life. That is even if the person is not suing you that, you came and sell a property to me or marketed a property that, maybe you even knew or whatever. But every business has its own, bad side, and that is it. But let buyers just beware. That is it. Take a further step apart from what the marketer is saying.
But don't you think there's a responsibility, especially for government agencies, as in the land registry departments, as the case might be? Is this a case of corruption, or is it a case of the government not doing enough in providing the information that both estate developers and real estate consumers themselves obviously have to avail themselves with?
The information is available. Government provides the information. If you send your lawyer to allow her to get all the, you get all the facts. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing, as if, so.
All right, if you've just joined us, this is Business Matters, and I'm in the studio with Otunba Gbemi Oyeneyin, and we're looking at the topic proliferations of estate developers in Nigeria. Otunba, before we went on that short break, we were looking at the role lawyers play, especially with regards to due diligence when it comes to ensuring that whatever property or landed assets that you're acquiring obviously will not, get, you won't end up being a victim as such. And then we'd like you to expand your thoughts further.
Because like I said, there are issues that at least you can identify just by carrying out due diligence. For example, if a land they're selling to you, it's on the path of drainage, your lawyer is actually going to get the real document, the original document.
That includes the survey plan.
The estate developer is not going to give you all of that background.
But is that not ethically wrong?
It is.
Should we add it?
In every business,
yes,
there are.
No, that's true. That's true. Okay, so the onus lies on you, who is the buyer, to make sure that, land registry, especially in Lagos, for us to come and have this conversation, and of course have even a lawyer come to explain this further, because you as an estate developer, you understand how this goes. But one of the questions that one will wonder is that why are the developed properties so humongously expensive, and why does it have to be that in Nigeria the mortgage system does not seem to operate, neither does it favor the common man?
It's just three things. One, cost of building materials.
By the way,
it's not charity. So everything will still go back to our cost profile. The issue of exchange rate, thank God it's at least being managed carefully now, and then we hope and definitely it will still go down. That's for sure. Because if we are no longer spending billions of dollars to import, definitely it's going to cascade and affect every other aspect of pricing, building material,